So I think about her often. I completely, I still feel exactly the same way. I felt, sometimes it's hard to let yourself love like that again because you're exposed, you're afraid of pain. And I often wonder, how she would have dealt with the state of things today on a creative level. What kind of music she'd make, what kind of movies she'd be doing, what her position would be. And I always almost feel like she's here, only because usually when things look like they should be dark, I hear a song. There's messages in her songs. I'm real lucky that someone that I was so close to in their passing is still so present. I didn't really realize how many people felt the same way I did until she died. And I'm always trying to figure out why things happen and what the mathematical reason is. And when something happens that happens to everybody, I'm not really ever upset about it. I just feel like whatever pain I was meant to feel, whatever pain she was meant to invoke from anyone, it's just a lesson. I feel like we have to meet up again because we were so locked in on a soul level. You know what I'm saying? And we also believed in a lot of the same shit. It was almost like when we spoke, we were preparing each other for who was that was going to have to deal with this, and it ended up being me, and it's cool. I prefer to be me to feel that pain. How I've come to terms and how I've been able to live with so much death in my life is understanding that everybody at some point dies. Everyone does, so it can't be a bad thing. Actually, the way I look at it is, if death was a good thing, and if you died, you went to a really good place, then everyone would be trying to die as soon as possible as opposed to living. So I would think that may be the reason why it's considered, or it's positioned to us in such a mystery, in such a way that you can't understand death until it actually happens to you. Because Aaliyah was such a cool individual, such a good person, I almost believe that she must have passed a certain amount of tests to be able to leave so young. So in that respect, I'm also happy for her and hoping that she's enjoying herself wherever she's at. On the selfish side, of course, you never really get over death. You just learn to live with it. And I miss her. I always miss her. I've never come across anyone like her. So at the end of the day, if I could do it all again, I would. I would definitely have convinced her not to get on that plane because we had conversations about it on the way there. But being that I was able to experience something that I couldn't even fathom with someone that was so iconic, I feel lucky in that respect to have even been near someone like her, and for her to feel the way she did. So I don't know. It's like the more I think about her, it's not the sadder you get. It's actually almost the happier I get. Just because I was able to spend those serious moments with her.